Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to the National Wrestling League Kansas City. We have a showcase match here for you tonight from Team STL.
Absolutely, this is a great idea. You know, you and I don't agree on too much, Ben, but we agree on this. Talent sharing. We get to see a showcase match from the St. Louis talent right here in Kansas City. We get to see the Kansas City talent in St. Louis as well. And the big winners here are the fans. You get to see guys like Christian Adonis. We have seen him here in Kansas City on the first inaugural show. This guy's a great athlete, and it's great that the fans here in Kansas City get a chance to see this guy.
Absolutely, I totally agree that the revenue sharing deal that was struck between Chris Goff and Matt Jackson of NWSTL is it's a win-win for all the fans here, not only in the Scottish Rite Temple, but in the Casa Loma Ballroom as well. I am really excited about these exhibition matches because you get to see the best talent from each town coming over to the other side.
Absolutely, although I'm a little disappointed. I see Christian Adonis, but I don't see Carolita. Where is she? The gorgeous, the deadly Carolita. Oh, maybe he's going to tell us.
Quiet.
Crowd breaking out in a Fight Casey chant, showing their loyalty to their hometown.
For those of you who don't remember me, my name is Christian Adonis. And when they told me that they struck this deal earlier this week and that I was going to have to come here to your second-rate, second-place city, I told him as much as I don't want to, all right, I said I would, because Christian Adonis is the prettiest thing that this city has ever or will ever see.
Maybe he's right there, but that's like being the smartest kid in summer school.
Kansas City, the city of losers.
Okay, well, he doesn't have to say all that. The revenue sharing deal isn't about this.
You can't tell me that it's not. The Super Bowl's tomorrow. You're not in it.
Uh-oh. Well, his competition for tonight may have some choice words of his own for Christian Adonis. It's the Raging Bull. Maverick is making his way in to the Scottish Rite Temple.
Well, if you haven't seen Maverick, you are in for a treat. Talk about a guy who's powerful. He's explosive. You talk about no-nonsense Texans. Well, this guy is as no-nonsense as it gets. He's explosive. He's big. He's tough. He's downright mean at times, but he is a winner for sure, and St. Louis has definitely got a find on their hands when it comes to Maverick.
Maverick is as explosive as they come. This guy is ready to fight from the time he gets to the building to the time he leaves. And anybody who steps in the ring with Maverick is in for a world of hurt. This guy is all business.
He is all business, and I'll tell you what else hurts about Maverick is looking at him wearing that dumb beanie to the ring. Why does a guy who is this big, strong, and tough wear a stupid beanie like he's some slacker hipster idiot? It's beyond me. I don't get it.
And my partner's obsession with headgear and outfits continues here on the National Wrestling League, and the bell sounds, and we're underway here tonight.
Absolutely, a couple of contrasting styles. I would say Maverick sort of straightforward, in your face, powerful and explosive. Christian Adonis, very technically sound, very smooth, and very, very slick.
This guy is as crafty as they come, and Christian Adonis coming out the gate swinging, getting a couple right hands into the face, and a stomp into the midsection of the Raging Bull. Maverick explodes out of the clothesline, out of the corner with the clothesline, and reverse elbow there, connects by Maverick. Maverick looks like he's hoisting him up early. Christian Adonis trying to fight his way out of it, gets slammed to the mat.
Just released that suplex, didn't even go down with it himself. He just tossed him right there. Maverick maybe looking to end this thing early.
Christian Adonis wanting a timeout after that suplex slam. He made his way over to the turnbuckle and says, hold on one second, I need to take a break. This guy is a little too much for me right now. But make no mistake about it, Christian Adonis is developing a game plan in his head. He's trying to figure out a way to get Maverick on his back for the 1-2-3.
Can you imagine the humiliation if you do one of these showcase matches in the other city and you go back to your city as the loser in the opposing town? Yeah, this is not not good. Christian Adonis does not want to be on that list. By the way, Christian being knocked out of the tournament over there in St. Louis, this guy's got something to prove to everybody, and I think he could do it with Maverick right here tonight.
Oh, overhead belly-to-belly release suplex. Maverick almost throws him out of the ring. Goes for a cover here early. Only gets a 1.5 count. Maverick showing his impressive strength here at the Scottish Rite Temple.
This guy is intense. He's wild. He is crazy for sure. One thing, though, with being so unpredictable, sometimes that can lead to recklessness, and that has been known to get Maverick in trouble in the past. And it might very well happen here with a very, very smart competitor in Christian Adonis.
Christian Adonis with a hard chop right across the big chest of Maverick. Maverick reversing the Irish whip. Looks like he's going for a sunset flip here as Christian Adonis, and getting pulled up by his neck by Maverick here. Gets a boot into the midsection. One thing you don't want to do is exchange chops with Maverick. He might have the hardest chop in professional wrestling.
It's very, very possible. He's certainly known to split open a lot of skin.
Going for a belly-to-back suplex. Maverick looking, dumps him.
Right on the top rope. Oh, no, now he's going to go for a ride.
Oh, what is he doing
what is this,
here?
The bull rider right here. He's got him. He's going to stay on for an 8 count, I think.
Pushes him off. Oh, he gets his
foot
leg
stuck
caught up in the top rope.
He could have broken his ankle right there. Those ropes and cable are very, very unforgiving. That could be a career-ending injury, as a matter of fact, from Christian Adonis. Let's go see if he's okay. Looks like he might be all right.
Rolls to the outside. You're right, absolutely right, Christopher. If any part of your body gets wrapped up in those steel cables, you could tear tendons, you could rip bones apart. I mean, those things are very unforgiving. And let's hope Christian Adonis is okay and he didn't pull his knee apart.
Still down. Haven't seen him get up yet. And there he is. So he's a game competitor, that's for sure. That took an awful lot out of him, the explosion of Maverick. And that's just exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, drops him neck first over the top rope. Oh, Christian Adonis is just fine and kicks him right in the side of the head.
Looks like that leg is okay, isn't it? What's he going to do? He's setting him up for a suplex.
What's he doing here?
Wow.
He dumps Maverick on the outside, almost a suplex to the outside, and Maverick takes a hard spill to the floor here at the Scottish Rite Temple.
Okay, Maverick, you want to show everybody how tough you are? You want to see how physical you are? Well, let's say the two can play at that game. Maverick took a hard drop. That's about 8 feet from up in the air right onto that very unforgiving floor, and Maverick is in a lot of trouble right now. Christian Adonis
slamming
fully
his head
in control.
off the apron there. Like you said earlier, Christopher, this guy is a smart competitor. Christian Adonis always seems to have a game plan. Say what you want about him, his cockiness, his arrogance, whatever, he has a game plan. Slams his head right off the table here, the timekeeping table. Maverick's head bouncing off that. Maverick could get counted out right here.
He's on Dream Street, that is for sure. One thing about Christian Adonis is that, he has been all around the world. This guy is aggressive. He's got a lot of different styles. He's sort of seen as this technical guy, but he's showing you right there, this guy knows how to fight. He knows how to take the fight straight to you. That's exactly what he's doing to Maverick, and I don't think Maverick is really ready for it.
Speaking of knife-edge chops, Maverick finally answers with one of his own. Listen to these chops. Oh.
I think Maverick hurt his own hand on that chop right there.
Turn up the sound at your home. Oh. I can feel those chops. I can feel those chops all the way over here, Christopher. Those mean business.
You can see the reaction from the fans at ringside when he hits them with those chops. Their reaction of just how painful that is.
Oh, sends him hard into the guardrail. Christian Adonis reversing an Irish whip, and Maverick goes spilling into the guardrail on the outside.
The referee, Nick Chin, being very, very liberal, or should I say referee Bernie Sanders. This guy really letting things go here. Man, talk about being the far left. That was like a 30 count.
Adonis placing a boot right into the chin of Maverick here. Going for a high elevation elbow drop right into the chest. Maverick is reeling here. Gets a 1 count only. There's still a lot of fight left in the Raging Bull.
One thing about Maverick, you're going to have to dang near kill the guy to get him to lay those shoulders down. You got to knock him out. He is a guy who is used to fighting. Look at him. Even when he comes up, he's got his fists cocked. He's got his fists ready to throw. He's ready to fight at any moment. And that's something Christian Adonis just got to stay aware, stay on top of this guy, and you'll come out the victor.
Keeps driving elbows into the top of the head of Maverick. He keeps laying elbows like that into the top of the head of Maverick. He could get a pinfall here tonight.
He's not too far away from a victory if he just stays on him right now, taking the fight right to him. Like I said earlier, I think Maverick is a little surprised that Christian Adonis, he came here to fight. He came here to prove something to Kansas City, and he also came here to prove something to the folks there in St. Louis, that his loss was a fluke and that this guy is a top guy in St. Louis. He's a top guy anywhere in the entire world, and he's going to prove it against Maverick. You can tell he's got that motivation. Maybe that's why Carolina isn't at ringside. He told her, I don't need the distractions about worrying about you, maybe. I'm going to come here to fight.
Hard kick right to the midsection. If he kicked a football, that would be 50 yards out through the uprights perfectly. That was a hard kick right to the midsection of Maverick.
Adonis is all man. This guy is a great athlete. He came here to fight. He came here to prove to everybody that he can take it to the best, and that's what he's doing to Maverick.
Speaking of the fight, Maverick chopping away at the chest again of Christian Adonis in a hard forearm strike right to the shoulder blades. This guy has no quit in him. Christian Adonis reversing Irish whip into the corner. Hard forearm shot. Crumbles Maverick into the corner. And Christian Adonis is going to start stomping away here on the Raging Bull.
You can't let up on Maverick for just 1 second. This guy is always in the mood for a fight. He's down to keep swinging and keep fighting until he can't do it anymore. So you've got to be on your A game. Christian Adonis almost let that one slip away, but he's back on top right now.
Nice European uppercut there by Christian Adonis. Firing a forearm into the face of Maverick again. I don't know if this is smart, wanting to exchange strikes with somebody like Maverick. Belly to back suplex. Floats him out into almost like a power bomb. Cover 1, 2. Gets a 2 count only. Adonis gets the shoulder up and converts it right into a crossface. Nicely executed by Maverick, showing that he's got a mat game as well.
Listen, this guy is so big and strong. Can you imagine the torque that is being put on the neck and the shoulder of Christian Adonis right now? Would not surprise me if he taps out. He's making his way to the ropes, but I'll tell you, it's only a couple of feet, but when you're in that situation, I bet it feels like you're crossing the Sahara Desert.
Finally makes his way to the rope. Referee Nick Chin putting the count on Maverick. Maverick breaks it at 3. Like you said, imagine the torque and the strain that Christian Adonis was going through just now in that crossface. Maverick really showing some aggression here, as he always does in the National Wrestling League. Butterfly suplex position here. Oh, kick, hard kick to the stomach by Christian Adonis, and follows it up with a DDT out of nowhere. He needs to make a cover on top of Maverick if he expects to pick up a win here tonight.
Absolutely. That was definitely a desperation move. I don't see Christian Adonis throwing a lot of DDTs, but he certainly did it there just to kind of get himself a little breathing room. Now he's going up top. He's a lot more comfortable up here. I think if he's going to connect with something here, this could be all for Maverick.
What is Christian Adonis doing on the top rope? Going for a high cross body and misses. Nobody there. Maverick almost slamming him into the mat as he passed him by. Maverick, very aware, has great ring awareness there, and shows it against Christian Adonis. Reverse elbow to the chin of Christian Adonis.
With a big bull right there, had it well scouted. He'd been watching. And again, like I said, you have got to be on top of Maverick. You give him just a couple of seconds, and he explodes on you just like he's doing right now.
High elevation on that back body drop. I think Christian Adonis almost hit the lights there in the Scottish Rite Temple. Did you see the elevation on that?
He was up there, and you could hear the impact when he hit the mat. That hurt.
Hard shots to the stomach, into the chest, into the face of Christian Adonis. There is nothing stopping Maverick right now. Looks like he might be going for a big clothesline. Takes off the head of Christian Adonis. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Gets a 2 count. Adonis getting that right shoulder up just in the nick of time.
He calls that 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer. You put them all together, and that is lethal. He about knocked his head off with that clothesline. It would not surprise me right now if Christian Adonis had a broken collarbone.
Maverick looks like picks him up in a fireman's carry. What could he be going for here? Might be going for a Death Valley driver of some sort. Christian Adonis slips out of it, tries to send Maverick over the top rope. Maverick lands on his feet, connects with a right hand of his own. Shoulder block, tries for a shoulder block in the midsection. Adonis gets the knee up right into the face of Maverick.
Always thinking. He's got him in a very dangerous position. Drops
Drives.
the big elbow.
Wow, drives the elbow right into the neck of Maverick, dragging him back into the center of the ring.
He could have him right here.
Smart move by Christian Adonis, going for a cover 2. Almost a 3.
That
Christian
was
Adonis.
very, very close. Come on, Christian, follow up. You've almost got him beat. Man, that is about as close to 3 count as I have ever seen.
Christian Adonis showing a lot of heart and tenacity. Like you said, after last week's loss, he's showing that he can get it done with or without Carolina.
This guy came to fight. He came to prove something to everybody, and he has really taken it to a guy who really exploded in St. Louis and thought, man, nobody is going to beat this guy. Well, looks like Christian Adonis is on his way to giving Maverick his first defeat.
Goes for a discus clothesline, misses it. Maverick puts a boot to the midsection. He could be going for his running
You don't want to be here.
That he calls the sure shot.
If
he connects this could be it. He has him up. Sure shot connects right in the center of the ring. This is it. 1, 2, 3, and Maverick picks up a victory against Christian Adonis here in the Scottish Rite Temple.
Look into the eyes of Maverick right there. Look at that guy. He just went through a huge fight, and he's got a big smile on his face. Nothing makes this guy happier than getting into a fight and winning it, especially in front of some great fans here. Looks like the fans here in Kansas City really responding very, very well to Maverick and a lot of the folks here in Kansas City. They didn't want to like this guy, but man, his physical style really won them over. And I think this talent exchange is great. All you folks that are sort of maybe in Columbia or close to St. Louis, you want to make sure you head down to the Casa Loma Ballroom and you see action just like this there with us here in the NWL and the STL as well. Fantastic match.